morning, Michelle here, my crazy workout. I have a new video for you today. It's called Bottoms Up. I was working on it before I did the one last week for Alyssa, and I know Linda had asked for a reverse. Linda Maddox asked for a reverse of what I did last week, where the legs would be first and the arms would be the Tabata. I didn't finish it yet, so I'm going to do the bottoms up one so that I have a video to do. We're going to do a warm up. It's going to be a Tabata. It's going to be 10-second rest, 50-second work, and there's 7 exercises. We're going to go through it 2 times. That's our warm up. And then I have a 3-minute countdown. Then there's a Tabata. It's 10 and 30, 9 rounds. There's 3 exercises, and we're going to go 3 minutes, then Tabata, then 3 minutes, then Tabata. Each one's going to be different, targeting the butt, the legs. And then I have a lean leg finisher. So we're going to finish you. And then an ab bonus. So there's a bunch of different parts. If you don't want to do the entire video, you can break it down. You can do just the 3 minutes in the Tabata for a workout. You can do the warm-up that I do. You can do it as many rounds as you want. That can be your workout. The leg finisher and the abs you can put on any day. Everything is broken up with orange borders, so when you get through the first part, there will be a border so you know when the next part begins. So you can always fast forward. I do the entire video because I have people that want the entire thing. It's easier for them to follow through with me than to try and rewind and go back and do it again. So you don't have to do the whole thing. Work at your level and take breaks when you need to. All right, let's get started. Let me get my gloves on. Let me get my watch started. We are going to do a quick warm-up, and then we're going to go right into this. I don't have a lot of equipment today. I don't think it's a lot anyway. Just different options for you depending on what you have. Ooh, these gloves are thick. I got new gloves because my other ones wore out. They were sweaty and they stunk. So I'm going to try these today. So we're going to march it out. Press the arms overhead. Okay, for the first part, for the warm-up, we have a variety of different moves. You see I have the bench today. I also have the BOSU. You don't need the BOSU. 4, 3, 2, 1. March it wide. Let's pull back. Four, 3, 2, 1. Toe tap here. I'm just giving you options if you do have the equipment. I know Olivia said for the abs, the last video, she had used the BOSU ball, and I thought, I haven't used it in a while. It is humid out here, so everything gets slippery, so I don't like to use my ball my BOSU until it cools off and it's not as wet and moist out here. Arms up overhead. Whew. Let's loosen up shoulders. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels back, back. Wake up the hamstrings. Pull it back. 4, 3. We're going to bring the knees up and the arms go to the side right here. Push it down. Engage the core as you bring the knees in. Concentrate on contracting and engaging your core muscles. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Plant the feet side to side. Inner thighs. We're going to count it down. Here's 4, 3, 2. Take it over to the right and hold. Hold it here. Turn the toe up. Stretch out the inner thigh. Bring it around. Stretch out the quad. Now bring the body upright, lower down, hip flexor on the left side. Bring the arms back, interlace them, pull down, shoulders and back, stretch it out. Lift it away from the body. Release it, slide the left leg in, right leg kicks up, pull up on that toe and stretch out that calf. Press down on that foot, front of the leg, tibialis, quadricep, feel that pull through the hamstring. Turn front, take that right hand down, open up that chest, and then left. Down, right up, and release it. Take it over to the left side. Inner thigh stretch, turn the toe up. We're going to turn for a runner stretch, quadricep. Now bring it upright, lower it down, pelvic tilt, hip flexor on the right side. You can pull the hands down, open up the chest. If that's too much, grip them at the elbows and just pull your elbows back. Squeeze your elbows back and release it. Slide that foot in. Kick that foot up, stretch out the calf and the hamstring. Sit back, engage the core, push the toe down. Shin, tibialis, quadricep, hamstring. And release it. Is 10 and 50, so 10-second break, 50-second work, 7 rounds. We're going to go through it twice. So after the 7 and the beeper goes off, we're going to hit it and go through it one more time. If you only want to go through it once, fast forward through and start the next section, okay? Timer is on. Overhead swing to a front bench lunge. I do these at the gym as my warm-up, but I do a walking lunge because they have a 50-yard line, indoor-outdoor grass. So I walk down it. So if you have the space and you want to do walking lunges, by all means, do walking lunges. Make sure if you're lunging to the bench that you're planting the foot. Don't go past the knee. Drop the knee that is on the floor, the leg on the floor. Drop that knee towards the floor. Get the inner thighs. Woo. Bicep curl, overhead press, tricep extension. If you don't have an easy curl bar, you can use a dumbbell, a kettlebell, a weight plate, weight should be heavy, but not too heavy that you can't get through all 50. If it starts to feel too heavy, lower the weight or take a break. Remember, it's a warm-up, so it shouldn't be super, super heavy. Squat with alternating leg lift. If you want to, you can put a band on for these. I wasn't ready for that one. So, if you don't have a band, you can hold a weight, squat low, up, side leg lift. Engage the core when you squat down. Low squat position, step touch. We did this the other day. So Tap, tap. Now, I had you turn your toe out. So, if you feel it more, turning the toe out, by all means, turn it out. There we go, sorry. Wrong hand tapping down. Inner thigh, quads. It's like, oh, 50, please come. Woo! Then we've got a kettlebell swing. You can leave the weight on if you want, or the band on if you want, or you can take it off. I'm gonna grab my 35. Remember, you're thrusting from the hips. Don't swing with the arms. Let the weight pull you under. Engage the core. They don't need a band for that. Goblet squat. Grab your weight, or no weight at all. If you have the band, you can do the band. Squeeze the butt cheeks together when you come up. Don't let your knees fall in when you lower down. One more. Weighted crunch. On the BOSU, on a stability ball, or on the floor, it doesn't matter. Come down low. Go over the bench. Feel that through the rectus abdominis, all the way up from the pelvis to the rib cage. We are going to go through that one more time. So, towel off if you need to. Grab a drink if you need to. We're going to keep moving. Overhead swing with front bench lunge. Stand away from your bench. Now listen, if you don't have a bench, you can do these to the floor. See? It'd be the walking lunge without walking. Engage that core. Hold that weight up. Drop that back knee towards the floor. If you don't have an easy curl bar and you have a dumbbell, and the same thing with kettlebell swing. You can do a dumbbell swing if you don't have a kettlebell. Squat with alternating leg lifts. If you want to hold a weight, you can. Whoops, low squat. Sorry. Band can stay on or it can go off. Go low. Squat down. Whew. You can hold weights here too, if you want. Bicep curl and a tap to the ground. Woo! Kettlebell swings. Now, if you don't have a very heavy weight, you can alternate them one hand at a time. So, if you only had a 15, hip thrust, push it forward, squeeze that glute. Goblet squat is next. Elbows, when you squat down, go between the knees. Make sure your legs stay out. Don't let them roll in. Press through the heels to come back up. If you roll into the toes, you get the quads. So engage the glutes, press through the heels, and stand and squeeze that butt like you're trying to crack a walnut between your butt cheeks. Okay, if you don't have a BOSU ball, or a stability ball. The target is more the upper abdominals. So you just hold and pulse up instead of getting the stretch back. If you want to, you can do a competition sit-up. Butterfly feet. Oh, reach over, let it come back. All right, that was your warm-up. Snatch it up, down to the shoulder, side lunge, reverse crossover lunge, and a squat. Snatch it up, down to the shoulder, side lunge, reverse crossover lunge, and a squat. This is a 3-minute countdown. So let's go. Snatch, side lunge, reverse side lunge, squat down. Snatch it up, side lunge, reverse side, or reverse crossover. Lower the weight to the floor, engage the glutes. A minute and 10 seconds left. A little over halfway there. Okay, that was 3 minutes. Now, you have your countdown, 10 and 30. Single leg balance squat, right leg, then the left leg. You can either do a dumbbell with an overhead press, Or if you have a band or a tube, that'll work as well. And then we go right into an alternate reverse lunge, and you're gonna twist the weight. If you are doing the band, right leg is going back. Opposite hand, opposite foot. So you have resistance. Up. Other side. Hand goes up with the band, whether you have the tube or a solid band. Now do dumbbells for the next round. If your band is thick and you need to do both at the same time, by all means, do that. Reverse lunge. Alternate twist to the knees. You don't need a weight. Okay. If you don't have a bench, you would be in a lunge position. Then you'd switch, other side. Left leg goes back, left arm up. If you don't have dumbbells or bands, if you're new, you can skip the weights, or you can grab soup cans from out of your pantry. Lunges, listen, if you don't want to do a weight, I'll put it in front of me and show you. You'd stand like this and you twist. It's the obliques. We're twisting to the side and crunching the obliques. If you're a beginner, you can do one leg at a time. You'd switch and do the other leg. One more round. Band or dumbbell, it doesn't matter. Band looks like this. I like the band. You get resistance up and down. The weight, you just lower down with momentum, but the band requires you to engage those muscles on the up as well as the down. Woo! Bottoms up. Here's what it looks like on the bench since my left arm is out. If your arm gets tired, don't press. Last time. Then we go into the next 3-minute countdown. It's a different one. You don't think I'd give you the same one, do you? Are you feeling it? Is your butt on fire? Are your quads sore? You're gonna repeat it just on the right side, all right? It's gonna be a left front lunge, but it's gonna be everything left. It's gonna be right hand holding it though. I am gonna go for a 12, I think. All right, when I tap this, we're going. All right, so down, come up, lunge, and a twist, over. Down, come up, lunge, and you can do a knee lift if you want. Down, squat, lunge, and a twist, side lunge, knee up. Down, squat, left lunge out, twist it over, side lunge, knee up. Down, squat, front lunge, twist, side lunge, deadlift, squat, side lunge, knee up, squat down, front lunge, twist, side lunge, knee up, down, minute and a half. Feeling it in that left glute. Woo. Deadlift, squat, front lunge, twist, side lunge, knee up, deadlift, squat, oh, left front lunge, twist, side lunge, and a knee up. Okay, you get a break before we do the left to the right side. Again, right leg, single leg balance squat, but instead of squatting down, you're gonna bend over and lift up. All right, so when you bend over, you're gonna feel it in this glute, and as you come up and lift it up, you're gonna squeeze and you'll feel it in the right side. So if the right leg is back, you feel it on the up. If the left leg is back, you feel the left side on the up. You feel the opposite side as you bend over to touch the weight or the ball or whatever you have to the floor. Goes off, right leg's going up first. Like I said, you don't need it. You will feel this even if you're on the floor. Glutes, core, and shoulders. Bottoms up, people, bottoms up. If you're on the floor, it looks like this. If you have the BOSU ball, you can use it. Left leg goes back. Squeeze that glute in as you come up. Put that weight into that toe in the back, heel in the front. Okay, low, 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 low. Get low. Alternate reverse lunge. You can do a jump if you want. If you don't want to do a jump, it is just a step back. No twist on this one. If you start out doing the jumps and it gets to be too much, you can go down to a step back. If you're a beginner, you can stay with the step backs. If you don't have a weight, you're gonna have to reach lower for this one. Squeeze that right glute when you come up. Tap it over when you come down. Shoulder press and core. Whew. And you'll do left leg back, right leg out. Squeeze that butt cheek. Low, alternate reverse lunge. Feeling it? Step back. Now, it's only 30 seconds, so if you want to add jump lunge, you can. If you get tired, step back. Whew. Feeling it in your butt? Yeah, bottoms up. Okay. If you don't have a bench or a BOSU and you're on the floor, again, it looked like this. Come low, lean over that chest. Feel it as you reach out. in that glute of the left leg. And as you reach up, squeeze that glute of the right leg. Right leg is going to go up, left leg is going to go back. I think Anna likes these. Anna, don't you like these? I think. Lean forward and then raise up. Oh. Now, if you're a beginner and this is too low for you, prop your foot up. You won't go as far. But feel it. Make sure to put the weight in the heels. Ready? Low, alternate reverse lunge. Either with a jump or without. My glutes are on fire. My butt is burning. Sink it down. Now you don't want to lead down with your lunges. You don't want to look down. You want to look out so that you keep your back straight. You know what we have next? We have the 3-minute countdown, and we have to do the opposite side. So the weight is going to go in the left hand, and it's all right. Down, come out, twist. I better step back, and a knee up. Down, squat, right out, twist, down, knee up. You feel it? Is your butt on fire? Mine is. Knee up. Out, squat. Side lunge, knee lift. Out, lunge, twist, side lunge, knee lift. Right, squat, front lunge, twist, side lunge, knee up. Deadlift, squat, front lunge, twist, out, knee up. Deadlift, squat, front lunge. Deadlift, squat, front lunge. Are you feeling it? Who said it? Olivia, I think, said it. I like when you ask if we're feeling it. Of course, we're feeling it. Down, squat, front lunge, twist, side lunge, knee up. Oh, 50 seconds. We can do it. My legs are shaking. Shaking, bacon, baby. Twist. Almost forgot the twist. Is the water pouring off of you like it is me? Oh, finish this one out. Don't give up on me. Okay, we're doing good. We have one more countdown. And I'm going to show you without them for the first round. And then I'll show you with them. If you need a drink or you need to towel off, go ahead. But let's get the move down first. So, feet are in, glute bridge, pelvic tilt. As you come up, you're gonna raise that weight up. If you have a band that you can hook to the wall behind you, by all means, do that. You're gonna squeeze and lift. This gets the core, the chest, and the shoulders, as well as the glutes. Then that weight can double for the pulses. Like I said, I'm showing you without first. So you're gonna hold it up here. You can hold the weight here at your pelvis, and you're just gonna thrust up. Make sure the weight is in your heels. You don't need a weight and you don't need bands. You can feel this without them. If you had a band, you would hold the band overhead like so. If you had it attached to something and you did those lifts with the band. Okay, then if you don't have anything to lay over, it's okay. You're gonna tap up, toes to the floor. Okay, now, if you have a band and you want to put the band on and you have the weight, as you can see, I'm not going all the way down. You're releasing the glutes, but you're keeping the weight in the heels. When you go all the way to the floor, it requires momentum to lift you back up. So you end up using more leg and less glute. Keep the focus on the glute. So you can put the weight here, or you can hold it overhead. Now this one is, you're holding up high and pulsing up. And I don't think I can do this band around my feet for these taps. If you have a bench and you want to lay over your bench, and I'll show you on the BOSU for the last one with those taps. Band or no band, weight or no weight. Here's a band, here's no weight. Maybe you have a band for around your legs and you have the band, the tube, or a longer band behind you hooked to a door or a leg post or a hook in the wall. Squeeze those glutes. It's only 30 seconds. Okay, now weight in the heels, hold it up, and you're gonna pulse. So the butt comes down towards the heels, but not very far, because you're gonna pulse it up, lift and release. We have a leg finisher after this. What are we looking at time-wise? 52 minutes. Oh, okay. BOSU. If you have a BOSU and you want to lay across the BOSU, or if you have a stability ball. So like I said, a bed works well for this too. If you're traveling and in a hotel and you want to hit the glutes really hard, you can do these off the side of a bed. Hotel beds are awesome because they're a little bit higher. So till you tap down, you really get the hips on those. Okay, towel off, get a drink. Okay, you don't need any weights, you don't need any bands. It's entirely up to you. I don't want my legs to get bigger, so I don't use a lot of resistance and I don't use a lot of weight, but I do really do the muscle memory connection so that I can feel it working. So you've done this one before. We're going right first. Right leg's going behind. And you're going to roll over so that the inner thigh is leading, and we're going to do a single leg lift. Keep that right toe behind you, keep that left foot leg out, and we're going to single lift up. And like I said, this is 35 seconds. This one won't feel like a lot, I'm sure. Lead with your inner thigh. If you're using that band and you're rolling over like this, guess what? You're working the quadricep. Of course I could do it if I did that. But if I roll over and I put the focus right here, feel this muscle, feel this inner thigh. See this right here. This is what you want, not this out here. So if you've got a band on or ankle weights and you're rolling back on your hip, you're not getting your inner thigh, you're getting your quadricep. So we're gonna hold it up here and you're gonna pulse. And this is where it's gonna start. And you're gonna feel it burn. And you wanna try and keep leading with that heel so that you get that inner thigh. So you've gotta roll over onto your hip. It's not gonna get easier. I'm not gonna lie to you, 14 seconds. Take breaks when you need to. Are you ready for this? We're gonna pull the knee in and lift it up. Pull it in, lift it up. In, lift it up. In, lift it up. Are you feeling it in the inner thigh or are you feeling it in the quadricep? Pull it in. I'm gonna give your inner thigh a break after this one. We're gonna do a clamshell. So the right top leg is gonna lift, but you're gonna hold that left leg off the ground. So you're still gonna engage the inner thighs on the left side as well. So hold them up here. Feel that inner thigh working? Now focus on the outer thigh, the hip, and the glute. Does it feel like you did a whole bunch of plie pulses with that left leg? And you should feel it in the hip and the outer part of the glute here on the right side. I know these ones feel easy. Okay, straight leg out. Toe points down. Again, roll onto that hip. If you're rolling back and you're lifting like this, you're getting that quad. Roll onto that hip. Focus is in the glute. It's not how high you lift. Feel it right here. Feel it working all the way down the leg. Give your inner thigh a break, right? It should still be there reminding you, hey, you worked me. Don't worry, we're not done. Woo. Okay, same thing, pull in, leg lift up. In and a lift. In, lift. In, lift. In, lift. In. Can you feel that? You know we're rolling and doing the other side, right? 4, 3, 2, other side. You got that inner thigh first. So, point it down. Single leg lift. Now, your glute's gonna hurt on this side as you roll over onto it, okay? If you need to put extra padding down there, put extra padding. But roll over. Get that inner thigh. Make sure you're feeling it in the inner thigh. If you're feeling it in the quad, you're not rolled over enough. Roll over. If you need to bring the knee down in front, bring the knee down in front. Oh, are we ready to hold it up and pulse? Here's the killer. Pulse it up. Seconds. Oh, my inner thighs are on fire. We got one more. In, lift up. In, lift up. In, lift up. In, lift up. Oh, you feel them? Okay, clam is first. Hold that foot off of the ground. Squeeze, right here. Squeeze it. If you want to, you can lay a weight or even add your arm for resistance. But remember, don't roll back and use the quad. You're using the glute, outer thigh, and hip. We're gonna do a straight leg lift next. You're gonna turn the toe down and the heel up, like so, and you're gonna lift. Outer thigh, hip, and glute. Like I said, you can do this anytime you want. You can do as many rounds as you want. Are you ready? You're gonna pull the knee in and lift up. In and lift. Are your legs on fire? Or your butt and thighs, I should say, butt and inner thighs. Bottoms up, everybody. We're lifting those bottoms up. Oh, good Lord. Okay, you can go back and do that as many times as you want. Don't worry, I'll stretch your hips and your glutes out. We have the bonus abs. We are doing 10 and 45, and we're doing 2 rounds of them. So I only did 1 of the lean leg finisher. They are killer, but you can do 2 rounds, 3 rounds, however many rounds you want. So we are going to start out with a regular crunch, and then we are going to go into a boat pose. And it's okay if you can't do the boat pose. I'm going to put this over here so I'm not looking in the sun. 10-second and then 45-second work. Oh, do you feel that in your hips and your glutes? Should we have done a second round? Regular crunch. Up and down. This is really all about the obliques. I've got a lot of obliques in this one. So when we go up, this is just the basic, just to get the abdominals firing and awake after we did all of those legs. See if I can make you forget about the lean leg finisher. Okay, come on up to a boat pose. And what you're gonna do, arms are gonna go overhead, and you're gonna pull the right knee in and twist over to the right. And then we're going to roll to the left because you're going to do a V-up to a knee crunch in. So I'm gonna roll this way so you can see. Up, knee crunch in. It's not about speed. Keep the legs off the ground. Engage the core. And then we're going to have to roll to the right side. For a side crunch, it's going to be an elbow twist. And then we have to do everything on the left leg, left side. Twist under. You can reach under, or you can do an elbow twist. Feel that in the right oblique. Okay, boat pose, arms up, left is crunching in. more. 5 seconds, I should say. All right. Roll to the right side. Left oblique. Crunch up and a knee in. Up, knee in. Then we're gonna roll to the left side, side plank, because you're gonna do a right elbow twist. Can you feel it? Oh, okay. Left side. Engage the core. Twist under and up. You can reach under and over. If you have a band hooked behind you, you can pull through and up. Okay. Reverse crunch. Roll up. We've got boat pose, and we're gonna do bicycle. Twist opposite elbow to opposite knee. Not fast. Hyperextensions. If you don't have a BOSU and you're on the floor, hands are by your side, up. Now, don't lift with your hands. Don't press on the mat with your hands. You're engaging the lower back, the muscles of the spina erecta, and you're lifting up. Head is in a neutral position with your spine. Engage the core and just squeeze the lower back. Can we do one more round? If you don't want to, if you've had enough, you can fast forward to the cool down and the stretch. Otherwise, you can come with me for one more round. We're hitting the obliques hard today, between the twists and everything else. We're going right into it, guys. Regular crunches first. When you crunch up, make sure it's not about how far you lift off the ground. Your shoulders, your head, and your neck should all be lifted off, and the upper part of your abdominal should be engaged. When you crunch up, pelvic tilt. Bring the pelvis like it's coming up to meet the sternum. So it's like you're crunching them together, like almost like a canoe. You know how they roll up on the ends? That's what you want. You want to press your lower back into the floor. If at any time it gets to be too much, stop, stretch your legs out, pull your arms over your head, and stretch your abdominals out. Pull your knees into your chest if you need to, and relax. Arms overhead. Right leg is first. Boat pose with a twist. Left leg is going out as you twist in. So you're getting the rectus abdominis as well. If it's too much, you can stay in the boat pose and you don't have to pull that knee in and press that leg out. Now I'm going to roll to face you, but we're going to the left because we're doing the right oblique. Legs are straight out, V up, crunch in. Okay, side plank, right side plank. Twist under. You feel that in the right oblique? All right. Boat pose. Left leg is going to come in, right leg is going to go out. Now, you will feel it in the right oblique as well, because we just worked it. But concentrate and think about the left oblique as you pull that knee in. Whew. Okay. Lay on that right side, left oblique. If this is too much with the lifts, you can stay here and do bicycle if you're a beginner or you have back pain. Anna, I'm not sure if these will hurt you. If they do, if your back is hurting, don't do them. Okay, left side plank. Elbow twist. Down and up. Are you feeling your obliques? They should feel nice and tight. Letting you know we worked them. Okay, we got that reverse crunch. Now, if you don't like the reverse crunch, you can always do legs in and a press out. But the thing you want to remember is you want to press the lower back into the floor. I gotta take these gloves off. They're thick and hot. Ready for the boat pose. Bicycle, slow bicycle. So, come on up. If it's too much to keep your legs off the ground, you can do a Russian twist. Or do one leg at a time. Woo! Hyperextensions. If you have a BOSU, a bench, a stability ball, you can lay across. Hold your stomach in tight. Engage the lower back. Squeeze right here. Put the hand at the lower back. Feel it work. And now we get that much needed cool down and stretch. Let's kneel. Cat-cow. Cat, neutral position. Bring the head out of the chest. Pull it out. Inhale. Now exhale. Rounding that back. Inhale, pull it through. And exhale. One more time. Inhale, pull it through. And exhale, hold it here. Bring the left hand to the front. Open up that right arm, lift it up. Open up that chest. We're gonna thread the needle, so you're gonna tuck that right arm under and you're gonna lower it down. Keep the knees lined up with the hips. If you want to, you can bind and bring that hand behind and reach for the thigh, but you don't want to roll the shoulder down. You want to open it up. So, whatever feels more comfortable to you. Now I'm going to turn around here. So, you have your arm with your palm facing up. Turn the palm now and give a nice shoulder stretch there. Do you feel that in the right shoulder? Don't forget, engage the core. Keep it off of the thighs. Hold that stomach in. Just hold it here for another minute. Breathe. Turning that hand, stretching that shoulder. 3 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Bring that left hand in. Pull that right arm through. Lift it up to the ceiling. And then lower it down. We're going to do the same thing with the left arm. Left arm reaches up, open up that chest. Thread that needle, pull it through. Now, you're going to go on to the top of the hand first, right? So turn the hand over so the palm is facing up. I'm going to turn and face you. The palm is facing up. Reach that arm out to where you feel comfortable. Stretch out the shoulder. Both shoulders are getting stretched. Engage the core. Now, turn the palm face down. Stretch out that shoulder on that left arm. Feel it in the outside part, the outer head of the shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. Walk that right hand in, put the weight in that right hand, pull the left arm through, raise it up, and bring it back down. Walk the hands out, walk the knees out, sit back onto the feet into a wide child's pose. Give me goalpost arms, so don't stretch them all the way up over your head, bring them out, cactus your arms out. Feel that across the chest and the back. You want to pull your chest through, or the shoulders in the back. You want to pull the chest through so that you feel that across the tops of your shoulders and your back. Don't worry, I'm going to get to your glutes, quads, and inner thighs. And push down into the hands and come all the way up. Come up onto kneeling. Walk the hands up. Bring the hands back onto the glutes. Bring your shoulders back. Now, if you can, walk your hands down to your feet, and if you can, put your feet flat on the floor and come into camel. Take your head back and you're looking up at the ceiling or the sky if you're practicing outside. Walk it back up. Fall forward. Stretch out the back. Walk the hands to the right. Cross the left hand over. Feel the stretch in the oblique and the hip on the left side.
Walk the left hand over to the left, cross the right hand over. Feel the stretch in the right oblique and the hip. Walk it back in. One more time, walk the hands up the thighs. Walk them back and down for camel. Make sure that your palms face in towards your glutes. You're rolling the elbows and the shoulders back, and you're opening that chest. Breathe. Bring the hands back to the glutes. Come upright. Walk the hands down to the floor. Press back into the feet. Come into down dog. Toes are together, heels are apart, knees are bent. Press the chest back towards the thighs. Feel that stretch in the glutes. If you need to bend them more to stretch them, push the glutes to the ceiling. Stretch out the glutes and the hamstrings. Press those sit bones to the ceiling, sorry. Straighten out those legs, lift that right leg up. Open it up. Now we're gonna stretch out the oblique and the chest. So fall over into wild thing. Now we have to reverse it and bring it back. So bring the right arm up, bring it around, pull that right leg through. Plant the right leg, keep that left hand on the floor, twist open. Here we go. Let's get that outer thigh and glute on that right leg. You're gonna drop that left knee to the floor. You're gonna walk that right leg out. You're gonna come down into lizard pose. If you can come down onto the elbows, you want to pull the chin and the chest forward. Don't be like this. Pull it out. Feel that stretch through the quadricep, the hip, and the glute. Now, you're gonna roll over and you're gonna stretch out the glute on that right leg. Bring it back to front and walk that leg back in. Reach down, grab the left leg with your left hand and grab a hold of the outside of the foot and open up that chest. If you can, push that foot away, stretch out the shoulder and the chest on that right side. Now release it, don't slingshot that foot, let it go down gently. Bring the hands to the floor, slide that right leg in, pyramid pose. Straighten those legs, stretch out that hamstring. Now you're gonna bend that right leg. Left leg is gonna go back and you're gonna do a side angle. Bring it back up. Warrior two. Turn and face the front. Warrior one. Come into a high lunge. Twist over to the right. Try and keep that chest lifted and the stomach off the thigh. Feel that stretch in the right hip. Bring the hands to the floor. Lift that right leg and come down into pigeon pose. Now, you want to stay up on this leg, on this left leg. So if you have a big space between your hip and you're in the ground, you can put a towel, you can put a weight, something there that you can sit on, because we are going to hit that inner thigh. So come forward. Oh, hip, glute. Then take that right hand, thread it under, And stretch out that inner thigh on that right leg. Don't be rounded up. Pull that head and that neck out. And release it. You can pull that weight out or whatever you have underneath that hip. Press into that toe. Pull back into a one-leg or a three-legged down dog. You're gonna pull forward into a chaturanga. Plant the feet, upward facing dog. Pull back into your down dog. Bend the legs, toes are together. Press those sit bones to the floor or to the ceiling. Stretch out the glutes and the hamstrings. Now straighten the legs. Lift the left leg up. Let's repeat everything on the left side. Open it up. We're gonna fall over and stretch out the glutes, the obliques, the shoulders. Wild thing. Now you've got to reverse it. So you've got to bring the hand back, roll the leg up. We're going to pull it forward. Plant that left leg. Right arm is on the floor. Twist the left arm to the ceiling. Twist all the way around and get that hip and that glute. Feel that stretch in the inner thigh. And release it. Bring that left leg out. Lower it down into lizard pose. And remember, you're pulling forward. Feel a nice stretch in the inner thigh. If you're up like this, you're not going to feel it. You want to pull forward. Feel that stretch in the quad and the thigh on that left leg. Engage the core. If you want to twist it open a little bit more, you can. Release it. Bring the hands in. Walk that foot in. Reach back. Grab a hold of that right foot with that right arm. Open up that chest. Feel that stretch in the quadricep. Release it, don't slingshot that foot. Come up. Hop the foot in. Triangle pose, stretch out the hamstrings and the glutes. You should really feel it in the left leg, the one that's in. Engage the core. Hop that foot back. Side angle pose. Circle the arms around. Bring it up. Warrior two. Bring those arms to the front. Warrior one. Come into a high lunge. Twist to the left. Keep the chest and the stomach off of the legs. Bring it back to the front. Plant the hands. Pull that left leg through. If you need to put something under that left hip, fall down forward. Keep the head and the neck lifted in line with the spine. And then we're going to twist over to the left, or over to the right. Left elbow comes to the right, and it's going to point down towards the left foot. Feel that stretch in the inner thigh on that left leg. Feels awesome. Release it, bring it back in, come up into a three-legged down dog, pull forward, Single leg plank, chaturanga down, plant the foot, upward facing dog, pull the shoulders through, press back into a down dog. Bend the legs, push those sit bones to the ceiling, stretch out the glutes and the hamstrings. On the count of 3, we're gonna hop to the hands. 1, 2, 3, hop forward. Hands to the floor, bend the knees. Grab those elbows, stretch out that lower back and those hamstrings. Plant the hands, flat back, deep breath, inhale. Exhale, fall forward. Roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Arms go overhead. Deep breath, inhale. Grab that left hand with the right, pull over and stretch out the oblique on that left side. Exhale, come up. Inhale, reach up. Pull over with that right. Use that left hand to pull on that right wrist. Exhale and come back up. Inhale. Exhale, fall forward, legs are wide. Reach that left arm up to the ceiling, the right arm to the leg. Stretch out the inner thigh, chest, shoulder. Come down to the floor. Hands go to the floor, slight bend in the knee. Reach that left arm over to that right ankle and reach that right arm up. Twist it out. Lower it down, hands come to the floor. Press that butt back. Flat back, deep breath. Inhale. And exhale, lower down. Roll all the way up. Inhale. Walk the feet in, point the toes. Exhale and come down into a Malasana squat. Oh, push out with the elbows on those knees. Just wiggle those feet around. Stretch out those hips and the glute. If you need to sit on something to get down this low, that's fine. We are going to take the hands back behind us and we're gonna come down. We're gonna finish it out. We're gonna stretch out the hips and the glutes just a little bit more. So pull the heels in. Let's hit those inner thighs real quick. So press the knees down to the floor. Feel that stretch through the inner thighs. Then I want you to keep the left leg under and bring the right leg on top. You're going to take the right hand to the back and the left hand to the knee. And you want to stay on your sit bones and you want to twist around and stretch out that shoulder. Feel that in the hip. Now, keeping that left leg under, we're going to come into cow face pose. So you're going to pull both of the legs together so that the knees are stacked. This feels so good on the hips. And you're going to lean forward. Keep your sit bones on the floor. Lean forward at the chest. Lower it to your thighs and feel that stretch through the hips and the glute. If your legs start to feel tired tonight after doing this, you can do this while you're sitting, watching TV at the end of the night, or whatever you're doing. This is just an awesome pose to loosen up those hips. Walk back up. You're gonna uncross that right leg. Right leg is gonna go on the bottom, left leg is gonna go on top. You're gonna bring that right hand to the knee and the left hand behind. Sit bones. You want to stay on your sit bones. Twist around. Look over that left shoulder. Engage the core. Release it. Bring that right leg all the way under and the left leg over, cross those knees, cow face pose. This one, they never line up as well, but that's okay. I'm working on the flexibility. Come forward. Feel that stretch in the hip. Try and keep those sit bones on the floor. So if you need to, press the weight into press your hands into the floor and sit back and feel that stretch. Really, you feel it the most in that bottom leg. You'll feel it in both, but as you push and keep your sit bones on the floor, you should really feel that in the bottom hip, the leg that's on the bottom in that hip. And for me, that's my right one. And the longer you can sit here, the more flexible you'll become, the lower your body will drop without rolling off of those sit bones. So the longer you can hold the pose, the better. Uncross those legs, whoo, keep the knees bent. Windshield wiper those knees, loosen up those hips and those outer thighs. Oh, rolling on side to side on my glutes. I can really feel that on the outer part of my glutes. Hold it right here, straighten out those legs. Slight bend in the knees, come forward. Now, keep the back straight. Keep the spine in line with the head and the neck. One straight line. Now you're gonna tuck the head and feel that stretch through the hamstring and the glute. Don't pull on your legs, just grab a hold of the feet. You don't have to tug to pull yourself down further. Again, the longer you hold it here, the more the muscles release and give in, and the further you can go down without pulling and forcing yourself down. Be gentle with your body. Let it go into the position slowly. Walk the hands back up. Pull the legs in. Come back into a downward facing dog. Bend the knees, hop forward. Plant the hands, deep breath. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, rise up. Arms go overhead, inhale. Arms at the side, mountain pose. That was your workout for the day. If you like the video, please remember to thumbs up it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and please share it with some friends. Have a good day.